Good evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time it is for you. Hey, look, a test stream. Uh, I think the voice might be off, but I don't really care. I mean, the big thing is the look. I'm back, and I'm trying to do what I need to do. I guess I don't know. I'm kind of rusty at this. I guess I really don't know, but I decided to try it. So far, the upload's pretty good, which is excellent. I think I need to recreate my voice profile because this sounds off to me, and I lost the thing for it, so it's just under clean mic. That's what it's under right now. That's fine. I'm gonna test out PS2 games and see how YouTube kills the compression at 1080p with the scanlines and stuff. Okay, so we'll post. Why not? I don't care. I probably will have to delete this VOD because well, you'll see in a little bit. You definitely will see. Trust me. And that's mainly because of what I'm gonna play first, and we'll go from there. But I'm getting things tidied up here. Man, going between resolutions is fun. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's that. Okay. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I gotta see how that looks because right now this looks really bad, but it's at 27% of the resolution. Also, what are we at? We're 480i. Okay. So 480i. Again, I think the voice is off. I need to fix that. I know it doesn't have my voice clipping, so let's see how this looks on the phone. Well, the voice doesn't sound too bad. Oh, shoot. Hold on. There we go. I think that'll work. I just put a basic compressor on. Okay. Here we go.
This is Hit Radio Love Media Station. Just one of 900 radio stations, 300 TV stations, network, 3 satellites, 10 senators.
Whoops. Whoops.
You're listening to Head Radio, rock of Liberty City for 60 years. I'm DJ Michael Hunt taking you through another set of non-stop rock and pop. It's Head Radio.
Oh, I don't want the chat. It doesn't look too bad. The scan lines look amazing on my side, but I don't know how YouTube's compression is going to do with it, so... I'll tell you what sucks though is having the music play twice for me with my headphones. Here we go. Now I'm probably not gonna play this game on
Let's get off the street and find a change of clothes.
as a game to beat. I've beaten this game. I've not beaten Vice City. My brother played it on my PS2 and he beat it.
I know this guy. He's connected. His name's Luigi. Me and him go back, so I could probably get you some work. Come on, let's head over there.
Man, this was so awesome back when it first came out. It was, you know, the first 3D version of Grand Theft Auto. It looks so cool. The screen is kind of cut just a little bit with the TV frame, but I think it fits nicely. I might need to change it for other systems, but for this...
Wait here, man, while I go in and talk to Luigi.
I think it looks good, and this is a profile on my RetroTink. It's the same one that I used for Donkey Kong, but I changed the brightness a little bit.
Say hello to 8-Ball, ladies.
8-Ball's got some business upstairs. Well, maybe you could do me a favor. One of my girls needs a ride, so grab a car and pick up Misty from the clinic, then bring her back here. Remember, no one messes with my girls. So keep your hands on the wheel. If you don't mess this up, maybe there'll be more work for you.
Yeah,
now
I gotta take care of dog noises and all the extra stuff. But I think the screen fits, because look, when I do this, and oh my gosh, it's, you know, like the original thing. We don't even have a map. Got a shortcut there, and oh, she's at the hospital. We'll pick her up.
Cowabunga! This is Michael Hunt on Head Radio.
Oh man, I'm not used to this controller because analog buttons. You see, we don't even really have that far to drive to do this job. It's kind of like intro to.
Have one delivered. Just log on to petsovernight.com and we'll send you a cute kitten overnight. Petsovernight.com, delivering little bundles of love in a box directly to your door.
More tolerable.
Look at that. First mission passed was so good.
Fewer songs, bigger contests, more winners, fewer positioning statements. This is the one and only Head Radio.
Fewer songs, more contests, more inane blather.
These boys certainly are. You're not here the lead singers out of therapy and ready to date your sister.
No, I'm not going the right way. Ah, damn it. Whoops. Sorry. So this is like the original PS2 version of Grand Theft Auto 3.
Luigi said to give you this, so here, take it.
And I think graphically, like, it looks pretty good.
Guy on the street goes by the name of Spank. Some wise guy's been introducing this trash to my girls down Portland Harbor. Go and introduce a bat to his face. Then take his car, respray it. I want compensation for this insult.
Man, it is brutal in the scan lines though, but I don't know. The reason I'm streaming this is like twofold, because I need to test out my internet, because I've been having an issue. But also, I'm using these scan lines and stuff, and I don't know if I could get away with the higher upload speed right now. Or, you know, the usage that will occur when I try a higher output speed. Because the Retro Tank's doing 4K right now, so and it's not like it's not a flex of any nature. It's more or less that scan lines look amazing with this thing. Like, it looks kind of like a CRT TV. But I think YouTube compression, like, just kills it. And I think the other option of pointing a camera at the thing is not the best. Circle? Oh, okay. Are you good? Yeah, you're good. But who knows? Maybe the playback will look pretty good with, well, not pretty good, but maybe the compression will make the scan lines look okay, and I'll just have to mess around with it. Because exporting the video to a file, while it would downscale, you know, it's not the same method that YouTube uses. And obviously this isn't the first or the only game I'm doing. I'm probably going to do this mission, and then I'll bounce to another game. Whoops, that's not the right lane. Oh, shoot. Dang it. Okay. $1,000 to get this respray. I could have sworn they were $500, but this is the original version. This is the launch version of the game. Now, what's neat about the PS2 is that it can output to 480p. Hold on, I gotta fix something, because that's kind of annoying. Do not use. Are they linked together? Yes. Let's put it down to its, what, 80 is I think what I used. There we go. Oh, you go right here. Look at that. I barely got it. Okie dokes. That's that game. I'm probably gonna get it muted or something, you know. But that's okay. We're gonna take a little intermission. I don't have an intermission screen right now. I just have the test stream screen. So I will turn this back on. Restarting the system. I just don't know. I mean, I'm looking at the playback and it's got scan lines. The scan lines actually, gosh, is this at 1080p what I'm watching right now? It is. The compression kind of kills it, but when it hits it just right, it looks amazing. And when it doesn't hit it just right, and you can, you know, see them a little bit more, they're like more prominent, it's not too bad. It's not the best, I don't know if I can get away with streaming at 4K though, on account of CPU usage and everything. Oh my gosh, my mouse clicks can be heard. That's not cool. Okay. Give me just a few seconds. It's gonna take a little bit to load up the list, and then I will pick something and we'll go from there. So I'm going to mute the sounds so you can't hear it. I'll be right back, and we'll go from there. I gotta get water. All right. I got water. Oh, you can hear the chair creaks and stuff. That's not cool. Oh, man. That's annoying, but that's okay. You know, you have to redo settings. I exported some of my stuff, but apparently not everything exported. Okay, so we're past the G's. You know what sucks about a PS2 that has a CD drive that doesn't work is that you're having to load up your games differently, you know? Some of the, I'm not sure, I could show the list. I'm using the PlayStation BBN Definitive English Translation, and I would totally show the list, but I think, you know, that takes away from the surprise, the just everything. Really surprised. More like it takes away from being entertaining to me, at least, of a little bit of mystery of what's going to play next. There we go. I gotta wait for it to load. All right. I'm not going to play in progressive mode. It has a progressive mode, but I'm not going to do that. I noticed more screen tearing with it, and also it kind of felt slower than it already does. And not every game runs at 60 frames. Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City, like all of them, do not run that high frame rate wise. But there's just something about them. I mean, the analog buttons alone make it really interesting because you lightly press the X button, you're just gonna go slow. You hold it down harder, it works a lot better. We don't have that on newer consoles. They got rid of that. We have analog triggers and we have the dual sticks, and that's it. That's right. Fox Interactive presents Gracie Films. Radical. Good old Snake. Okay, press the start button. Let's do this. This might be the next game that I do. I'm not 100% sure. I have some tweaking to do. In fact, I'm not sure if I'm fully ready for this, I do like the brightness that I have here. Like, just looking at the playback, because it's not overly bright. It's not washed out looking, and that makes the difference. So here we go. I don't know. But this is probably more authentic looking than what I was using before. Because before with this, I used an M Classic cable and just the RetroTink 2K to get it to 480p. Gosh, I love Krusty. Hey! Excellent. Let's do this. Local man ruins hot dog eating contest, disqualified for vomiting. 90% of video games start with an easy tutorial level. I'm skipping the tutorial for now. If I actually play, we'll power through it. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is go to the Quickie Mart to get the camera. To get things in, this game. We'll probably never see this come to new systems due to probably licensing, possibly patent issues. I know Road Rage isn't coming to anything soon because of Crazy Taxi. So I'll play this for a little bit, testing out both the stream and just capturing the video and the compression for YouTube. That's a shame though, that the even if I do 4K, it's not going to look the same. I've seen other people like do showcases of here's what it looks like in 4K. However, it still is not the same for the scanlines. They still kind of look weird. In fact, one video actually made it checkerboard, so I don't even know if it took the raw 4K or not. Okay. Let's go do some driving. That's some action-y stuff. I'm not going to get the extra buzz coins right now. Oh, shoot. Oh, hey, there's a cat meowing. That's awesome. I will do this, though. I like this game because there's so many little references. Look, Lard Lad Donuts. Oh. Look, here's a Pooh's rooftop garden. Featured in the episode where Lisa was like, I'm a vegetarian. And Beetle was in that episode too. John McCarthy. McCartney? Yes, I see you, Cat. Uh-huh. Oh, this is great. Okay, so let's talk to Apu. And I don't think there's subtitles in this game, and you dogs make way too much noise. No subtitles. Isn't that cool? Also, I don't think there's a map. Son of a gun. You know what I just realized? I still had the other audio muted. I apologize. I'm a professional.
Go back home and talk to Mom to start the next mission.
It's where the old guy froze himself.
Metabolism has been slowed by frozen peas.
Nelson just punched Millhouse.
What do you have that will tantalize my very discerning palate?
Perhaps some surprisingly expensive penny candy will suit your needs.
My blood cholesterol is low. Give me a recharge.
This battle-fried chili dog is illegal in 7 states.
Oh, wow. A stab-filled chili dog. An ATM machine. Little gags everywhere. The tutorial actually mentions it, but some of them are not marked. Like Larry the Looter. Which is from earlier episodes of that. I like the gum there in the corner. That's a primo game right there. Okay, another thing that's neat about this game, you get some customization here, right? Look at this. I like Homer the Chosen One. You can also have him in casual wear, which is just him in underwear. But I like the stone cutters.
Let's roll.
Now the first Simpsons games, like Bart vs. Space Mutants, Bart vs. the World. There's some Game Boy ones. They're not good. They're not bad. I mean, they're not the best games. They're surprisingly difficult for some of those things. I don't know if we'll play those, but this one is nice. The Simpsons game also is pretty nice.
Science project. Can you get it to her?
Oh, do I have to?
You can drop it off on the way to work.
And I have to go to work?
This game's available on PC, but I think it's been abandoned by the people who made it, so it's not available to purchase anywhere. You know? So that kind of sucks.
He used a cheat code.
So there's the principal. There should be audio playing. It's about the principal saying, like, I gotta get to school or something, but it didn't play it this time, which is weird.
I have a wedgie. No!
What's nice is, like, just how very responsive the driving feels for being in this, you know, sedan. In fact, I'll do a race shortly. I have to finish this mission first. if you play on the PC, it is at a better resolution. If you play on the Xbox, that's a better resolution. The GameCube version is a better resolution. However, the textures aren't as good. So there's that. If you play the PC, you're getting the best you can. He's eating paste. Good job, Ralph.
Thanks for bringing me my model of the digestive system. Hey, where's the gallbladder?
I got hungry and it was a fig.
It was modeling clay.
Oh.
By the way, Dad, Mom called.
Her hair looks weird in 3D though.
Home before you go to work.
Oh! Everyone
Like,
sucks but me.
you know, in regular Simpsons, it's just spikes, right? But no, in this, they modeled her whole head that way.
Leave me alone. I'm calibrating the protractors.
Give a hoot, read a book. Oh, there's another one of the Simpsons games, Krusty's Super Fun House, where you get to kill rats or mice. Here's a wager battle.
It's crashing time.
It's a time circuit thing. But you know, you get more coins. It's 20 to enter. You get 60, so you get, you know, 40 coins, which you'll need to buy stuff. And oops. So that yellow meter there, on the radar, if you get that to max, the cops come after you. You know, Police Chief Wiggum, he'll come and get you. And then look, here's the Stonecutter passage, which I think was a nice callback, and also me crashing into a pillar. Really over the top for the Stonecutters, but whatever. Whoops. I'm not a speedrunner or anything. I will say, if you get the PC version, if you can find the PC version, you should get it. I myself used to have it, maybe? Maybe I had it. No, I'm thinking of American McGee's Bad Day.
Oh, I think I broke
Look at that!
something.
The tire fire.
Vengeance will be mine.
Then you got, you know, where Cletus and his family lives. And then we're back over to Evergreen. Well, not exactly Evergreen Terrace, but making our way there. A Krusty Burger. Whoops. Gotta be careful, I don't want to... I'm coming the other way down Evergreen Terrace, though.
I'm a lean, mean speed thingy.
We'll get this to repair the car.
Maniac!
Oh, I'm silly. I was going the wrong way. That's fine, though, because 3 minutes and 15 seconds isn't that hard. So the PC version, there's a modding community for the game and everything. I missed a shortcut. Nice. And they've got like fixes for graphics and stuff. It's pretty neat. And who knows, you might be able to find it somewhere. I mean, I could do that version, but like, I got the PS2 version. I found it at a store about 30 minutes away from my house, and the disc was messed up, but it got buffed and it works. And so, oh, I was close. And so here we are with this. We got to drive back to the Simpsons house, so we'll do that. We'll see what Marge wants, and then we'll load up a different game. man, you gotta be careful where you're driving. People just pop out of nowhere. One thing I like is that you don't really see too much popping, which is pretty cool.
I have no insurance.
I have no insurance. I do like the things it says.
Ow! My neck!
You can buy cars. Gil will sell you cars, which is funny.
Homer, go talk to Ned Flanders. He seems miffed and PO'd.
Why me? I'm the world's greatest neighbor. I even have a mug to that effect.
Miffed and PO'd. What's nice is I haven't dropped any frames. Could my internet issue actually have been resolved? That'd be nice. Then I could push for higher speeds.
I'm all in a dither, Homer. So many of my possessions have disappeared. I called the police to find the culprit.
Culprit, eh?
My lawnmower, my cooler, my lawn chair, a family portrait, even Rod's inhaler. What kind of sick individual would take this stuff?
Oh no, I borrowed all of Flanders' stuff.
Why would he borrow an
Give me an
inhaler?
excuse to get out of here. Excuse me, I think I have to go shuck some corn.
Have to go shuck some corn. Okay.
Sweet.
I gotta get to my car.
Chest pains! Having chest pains!
Here we
The
go.
vibration tickling my feet.
Now, the mission variety is not really any different. Okay? Like, it's gonna be stuff like this when I play this game. I don't really care though, because Simpsons Hit and Run, and
What's next?
you know,
It's cooler. I gave it to Barney.
it's awesome.
Can't you see I'm driving here? Reckless driving is my pet peeve. I wish I had a
Reckless
dog
driving
with
is my pet
saddle.
peeve.
You remember that cooler I gave you for your birthday? Well, Flanders wants it back.
Now what will I use for a toilet?
Gross. But okay.
Just a few more.
Ned doesn't need to know that. You can commandeer other vehicles. I'm just not doing it right now, but you can definitely grab people's cars and stuff.
I didn't do it. Almost done.
Whoops.
Now I need Flanders' stupid picture of his stupid family.
What's really cool is the voice lines are recorded by the actual actors that do the parts. There's no voice matching that I know of. On top of that, they're not all
Now where did I leave
clips
Rod's
from
stupid inhaler? Duh, on top of the dump truck.
you know,
I have
episodes,
road rage
things like
and I
that.
know how to use it.
Really shouldn't be going in too much because what will I say? I'll probably say the same things, to be honest.
Woo! I love that. Now to return this
There we
stuff
go.
before the cops find me sitting around talking to myself.
Nice, thanks, Homer.
Move it!
Oakley dokley, neighborino. Yeah. Yeah. I used to be able to do a few Simpson voices. I don't know if I can nowadays, sir. But here we go.
Flanders, look! I found your missing stuff! Now, about the reward.
Thanks, neighbor Rooney. Here's your reward. A prayer from the Lord's #1 fan.
Wow, thanks, Flander.
Father in heaven, bless this noble oath.
Stupid Flanders getting happiness from religion.
That's bad, but that's okay.
I am so smart. S-M-R-T. I mean, S-M-A-R-T.
Okay, now that is definitely, you know, from the show, and that's fine. Anyway, that's that. Let me reset. I can't do in-game reset because I'm using Neutrino to do this, or Neutrino. I didn't even care about the lack of audio earlier. I'm wondering what else could I try? Oh, there's another one that I want to see how it looks. And if I record the file, it's not. Sorry for the chair. If I record the file, it's not gonna look the same. Because I'll have the downscaling on the recording, and then we'll have to deal with. I will have to deal with. It's not a we, unless it's me in the file. Me and the file will have to deal with YouTube's compression. Okay. So hold on. Oh, it's gonna take forever to get down to it, but that's okay. Another game. I'll do this and then maybe some other game, but this is one I really want to check and see. So I have to wait. Where is it? I don't know. This game is available on PS4. It's Rogue Galaxy, which is pretty neat. It's by Level 5. And they did other cel-shaded things. Professor Layton games. Fantasy Life, that's the newest one. Gosh, I can't remember. Oh, duh. They did Dark Cloud, which is a game I'd love to play. Second one. I'm not playing the first one. And that's another one that's on PS4 and 5. The thing is, this game, I played a little bit on the PlayStation 4, and it just felt off. Like, the blur effect that happens in the beginning of the game just doesn't happen the same way. Okay, Simpsons, Silent Hill, SMT games. Shadow Heart's a game I'd like to play. I'm not doing Shamu again. Okay. So you can see there, it says, please wait while the game starts. It's such a cool thing. It's just, there's so many things you have to go through to get to a game. I might need to look at just booting up through a bootloader type of thing to load stuff up. But for now, I'm using PSVPN. If I still had that backwards compatible PS3, I'd be using that to play the stuff, because that thing upscales nicely. So here we go. Rogue Galaxy. We'll see how much YouTube butchers the video quality on this. You know, to make it accessible to people. Right? Okay, so. Again, you could play this on what's it called? PS5 and 4. Not reading the story stuff right now because that will be for later. The video looks a little darker. Maybe I need to make it brighter. Maybe I do need to adjust that stuff. My goodness. All for the sake of testing. Of course, what's my brightness on my phone set to? That's another thing, right?
Trapped within this desert wasteland. The sands of time blow ceaselessly. But it's not gonna end like this. I'm gonna find my way out of here. I swear it.
That's Will Friede. I think that's how you say his name. He was in Boy Meets World. He's also Terry McGinnis in Batman Beyond.
You sure he's in this backwoods bumpkin town?
The information came from a credible source. He's here, all right. He should be hiding out somewhere on Rosa.
Desert Claw? He's one of the galaxy's top hunters. Maybe he got his mitts on a load of dosh and he's off living it up somewhere.
So
Can't
hunters,
believe he'd be wasting his time on this slave rock.
Don't worry, he's somewhere on this planet.
On stuff.
My instincts are
Monsters,
infallible.
I think.
Like I'm gonna trust a robot's instincts.
I would if I were you. They're quite uncanny. Besides, I can use this to determine whether or not he's the real deal. Just leave it to Steve, all right?
Really?
The robot's name is
the captain
Steve.
will be pretty cheesed off if we don't find him. So you'd better come through on this.
I know.
At least the robot's not the one with the Scottish accent, right? Because that'd just be weird. Oh, it looks so nice. For being so old. It's so old. – 2007. Dang, this game's creeping up on 20 years.
Tuckered out, huh? You did well, boy.
2 medium-sized mish. Okay, pal, you met your quota.
And here's your pay.
Huh? Is that all? Can't you spare a little extra?
This game came out after the PS3.
You know? Besides, slaves like you should be grateful we even bother to share our rations.
I'm not doing this for my health, you know.
I like it. Not a pre-rendered scene, or like, you know, previously recorded
This
video
is all
thing.
that I got today. Those Longardians are getting a little too big for their britches. You gonna let them get away with it?
No, don't get so worked up over it. It's been 2 years since Rosa's been under Longardian rule. They're still struggling to get used to this place. We'll get our chance soon enough.
I like this, the look of the
Man,
church and
Why
everything.
did Rosa have to get mixed up in this war?
I mean, clearly it's a temple of some type.
It used to be such a peaceful planet.
The Longardians aren't all bad, though. Now that their lookouts are posted at the gate, we never get beasts in town anymore.
That's like saying
But the whole reason
that's
they're
the
posted
best
there
Christmas the
is to
orphans
keep an
ever
eye on
had.
us.
Oh no.
What the?
Seems I spoke too soon. There's a beast in town. A pretty big one by the looks of it.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Jaster, wait.
Don't worry, I'll behave.
Jaster. Okay. I mean, look at that thing. That is amazing.
That thing?
And you get to climb on that
This
thing,
is
which is
bad.
pretty
It's
cool.
heading for the residential area. Huh? Damn, I'm surrounded.
And the enemy design is really nice. So, see that blur on this guy? It does not look the same on the PS4 and 5.
Don't sweat it. These foes are nothing.
Like,
they just rode in on the
they
big guy's
double the
coattails.
image of the character model, but it's
Let's
not blurred.
finish these chumps off first.
So, it's just not the same effect. And I haven't tried on
Here we go.
PCSX2 or whatever it's called. Because I would rather play it on an actual system, you know? But it will look nicer. Yeah, I know. There we go. So you beat bad guys, you get experience for yourself, and then also experience for weapons.
You're pretty strong.
You can craft stuff in this game.
That wasn't even a warm-up.
Who are you?
I'm your ally, of course. For now, anyway.
I like the cell shading this game has.
The big fella went off toward the residential area. That beast is worth at least 20,000. Come on.
Like, it gives it such a good look.
What are you, some kind of hunter?
We'll see
Pretty much.
the results through YouTube's compression. I don't know why I said we. I try not to say we because it's just me. I will be looking at it.
What's going on here? Why did they let that thing?
Maybe it's the royal we. Maybe that's what that is. Look, here's a chest. Look at the texture on the wall. Looks so bad. You know, it's a PS2 game. Not looking at like 4K. I don't believe this game does 480p.
If this keeps up.
Now, granted, if you have a PS3 that's backwards compatible, like the actual backwards compatible, then technically you could be at like 480p or 720p. But good luck finding one of those and having it work. You have to Frankenstein the things nowadays. Skip. Okay, they heal you. It's a save point and they heal you too, so that's pretty good. Alright, well that's that game. Oh. There's no reset button on the PS2. So you just push the button on the front there to do what you gotta do. That state of play today looked interesting. It was okay. I mean, not all the games. Oh gosh, somebody took the regeneration of the Doctor and made it DSP. Wow, that's bad. Okay. So we're waiting on this. We collectively are waiting. We're all waiting for something. I'm not muting this time because I'm not going that far on the thing. Boy, oh boy, this is fantastic. So far, I have not dropped frames, and I've been pretty stable at 900 kbps. So that's good. This is very promising. I'll have to draw a image for Simpsons, and I don't have PaintShop Pro installed, so I'll probably just use Paint. Okay, so we're not going to play 007 games. Or 50 Cent for now. Man, I can't believe there's two 50 Cent games. There's this bulletproof thing, and then there's like some other one. Or play game. I've never played this game. But we'll see. We'll see what it's like. Is that the proper usage? We'll see. I'll see. I don't know. I'm conscious of that more because I've been watching somebody who constantly uses it, but not in the sense of like collectively as a group. He has people who watch him that are in a group, but like they're not. It's not the same we. Look, From Software. Oh, we're still Raven, right? Wasn't that the thing? I think this is the last one on the, what's it called? The PS2. I'm looking right now. There's so many games. Like, Armored Core 6 is 6 in the numerical sense, right? But there's, all kinds of things in between, right? Oh, this is not the last one. The last one was Last Raven, which came out in 2005. Nexus came out in 2004. It is the 8th entry at the time, and is a sequel to Silent Line. What? Oh. See, I thought it was a sequel to 3, but it's not. Okay, so I get it. Because it's a sequel to a spin-off, so it doesn't actually get the numerical thing. You know how awesome that is. I hope this game does both analog sticks, because Armored Core 2 does not. That looks so awesome.
Armored Core Nexus.
Oh, and we even get words, right? Okay, well, why not? This is Evolution. I thought this was... No, it's Evolution and then Revolution. So this is the first disc. There's 2 discs. Why not? Why not? I'll do it. Yeah. New configuration. We're not doing this business of and we're gonna be 1. That's who we are right now. I'm not like delving into this very far. I can't tell if that's a FMV or if that's, an in-game thing. It's probably an FMV. Look at that business. Oh, it looks so cool. I wonder how it'll look in YouTube and what I'll need to tweak on this. It's a learning experience, is what this is. And that's why it's a test stream. It's not an actual getting involved in games. It's hard to see. Okay. Yes. Explosions are awesome. And giant mechs on highways are always pretty cool. Yep. Ravens or mercenaries. Pretty standard. The mercenaries, yeah, that makes sense. It'd be really cool if they mixed some of the mechanics from Dark Souls into Armored Core. A huge open world. Gosh. There's just so much. Oh, thank goodness you can cancel out. That's nice. Oh, cool. Why not? So apparently this doesn't actually have a storyline. This just has training ops or missions and yeah. Fine. Oh, that looks pretty cool for its age.
Commencing operation.
Demi, dance me.
Main system.
The analog stick works.
Destroy the search team.
We're under attack.
Nice.
Search team here. We've encountered resistance.
Oh, this looks so cool. I might have to get into Armor Core.
This must be Davis's doing.
There we go. Okay, how do I jump? It's been so long since I've played, and the control scheme is... There we go. Yeah, buddy.
No energy sources detected. Area secured.
That was it? That was it for my first mission?
Mission objective achieved.
Oh my gosh, that's not as bad as the Armored Core 2 thing. There are like several guys you gotta take out. Oh well, that one actually has a story. I got so far in it, and then I got to a point in the game where my build was not cutting it. And because my build wasn't cutting it, I got frustrated with it. I mean, I was what, 19, 18 playing that game? No. Yeah, I guess I was. Because when it came out and everything, my age was around that. I got frustrated with it. I was like, nope, I'm out. This is cool. This is neat. Right? And then you get a new thing, but you got topics. What's the topics? It's like, you know, the social economics. Oh, look, propaganda about search teams and stuff. That's cool. Okay, well, switching to this scene. Turn it off. I'm gonna pick one more game. It's not gonna be BMX Triple X. I'm not doing that game. I don't even have it on here. I was going to, but it's not a very good game. It's kind of cheesy. Also, I cannot believe that my keyboard gets picked up. Like, it used to not. With the voice mod settings here. Like, I go into here. I have the noise gate turned on. But it's just not, it's not cutting it. So I will have to do it. Maybe if I turn it off and then turn it back on, but I don't think that's making a difference either. It's a shame. That's fine. I could go back to the old version of voice mod, but I kind of like the way the new one looks. Oh, a cat has come back. Yeah, I bet. Nope, do not walk across there. Okay, I will be right back. Okay. Whoops. Oh, I forgot about all the noise. Okie dokie. Hold on. I'm gonna mute this because I'm gonna go through a lot of stuff. I have another age. Oh, I do have what? Okay, so what were... I don't even have that page up. Forget it. It's not worth to look up Armored Core lore right now when, you know, I'm testing out this stuff. It's another potential game that I might be playing soon. I want to see how this one looks. And the thing with this game is that the spin-off is what I'm really aiming for. I don't know about Drakengard itself. I've played a little bit of it. I've gotten to control a dragon. It was super awesome. The ground stuff plays like Dynasty Warriors, but not like new Dynasty Warriors. Like original Dynasty Warriors, where there's bad guys, but it's not as many on the screen as, say, like Dynasty Warriors 8 or 7.
Square Enix.
And this summer, I'm all for doing this. Playing these games and trying to beat them. I apologize for the noise. Animals. And apparently my noise gate isn't working. Yep, I don't even care. We're not here for that. We're a pick new game. Yeah, I don't care. I didn't really get far. Don't care. I did see the screen blink. We're at 480i. I loaded up Ico, and that game's at 240p, which I thought was pretty cool. Yep. The funny thing to me is those strings, that's a loop that you can like buy for your own music. It's a sample that you can get. So is that, right? Okay, so
Lord Kime.
Here's the map of the first area. We have to get to the castle, and those blinky guys are thinking, but look, there's stuff over here. There's something over here which you could go after.
Surrounded the castle.
But if I do it, I'm gonna be doing it like later on. There we go. So you can have their health on or off. I'm just doing this just to see how things look. I'm not gonna instantly start playing this game first. The 5th ending of this game is what like starts motion for the Nier games. Like it starts everything in motion for Nier Automata and Nier Replicant. I've found that the guys with the little circles are the leaders. You can do cool attacks, you can do this, and then fire. Your little power-ups. But this game is, so far to me, it's very much like Dynasty Warriors. Except for that you get a dragon. And I'm not knocking it at all. But I figured I should probably play this first before I play the other ones, since I do have, you know, it readily available. Also, loading up Drakengard 3 and never playing these games is kind of a trip because I have no clue what's going on.
The Empire is too strong.
I can tell you that with certainty that it's a game where you make a pact with a dragon. That's what I know. Different weapons have different abilities. The sword has this fire thing. I think this attack also here is part of the sword. I'm not sure. I don't know what the little angel thing in the bottom is. It might be the people that, you know, you defeat. I don't know. You can't lock on to people. But I know you can sidestep though, which is pretty cool. Oh, that was a good shot. Am I even going the right way? I am, right? Yep. Okay. See, look at that. I did a fireball and then they got most of the guys, which is pretty cool. You can do, you know, you get number of combo hits, which is nice. If you get enough, you get like an experience point multiplier.
Attack!
I bet this is like a big to-do. Check it out. Look how open our places are and how many bad guys we have on the screen. They're all like the same looking bad guys, which is the same for the Dynasty Warrior game. But at the same time, you can't ride a dragon in that game. This game you can, after a certain point, and it's janky feeling to me. I guess I have to get used to it. I have to get used to the controls. This is... I think this is super cool. You just kind of slash people. You do this for 60 minutes on a map. It doesn't take 60 minutes to beat every level, though, but it is pretty neat that it kind of follows the same timeline, or time limit that Dynasty Warriors has. Why are you meowing? You were fed. Are you looking for your buddies? They're not in the house right now. The outdoor cats are outdoors. These target guys you have to beat?
Your sister, I mean the goddess Furii, is in the castle.
That's your goal. You beat these guys, and then you can get inside the castle. Then you beat a dragon, which I'm not going to be able to do that today. Probably shouldn't have erased my save game. No, that's okay. I assume as you progress in the game, you get more options in the pause menu, but actually, no, you can do this. Here we go. Oh, that's how you get to the expeditions. Cool. Let's see if it botched my save game. It did not. So here we go. We'll do this, and then I'll do this, and then I'll go from there. I might continue to stream. This might be it.
They attack from the sky. Lord Kyne, we shall fight on the ground. You take to the sky.
Look at this. I mean, it's kind of janky feeling, but it's so neat. Now, I wish I could say, like, oh yeah, the music looping is because of, like, how the game is loaded, but given that they're, you know, adding more instruments to the, while the other thing's looping, I think it's just that way. But look at this. This is so cool. We were just down there. Me and my dragon in the courtyard, which you didn't get to see, but, you know, we were there. look down here and you can see the land. There's a bridge that I didn't go to that I really want to, but I just don't want to spend the time to do it right now. And apparently you can replay verses, which is cool. I believe you're limited in them. So what you do is you do the expeditions, which is like a free play mode, kind of like in those Lego games. But I don't know if you pick the expedition, if you get set up with the like same weapons and everything, or if you're stuck with what you originally started with, you know. I apparently focused on the wrong thing because I'm flying towards these. And I'm getting shot at by these guys. Yeah. You can walk onto them. That's the little...
They come. Assistant incense.
This is so cool. I mean, for being a PS2 game and everything. My favorite part, though, is that when you see graphics for a newer game, people be like, "Oh, that's PS2 graphics." Like, no. PS2 had this very specific look, and you know, when you're saying a game has PS2 graphics and it does not really match up with like what it really looked like, it's just insulting. I saw somebody say like one of the state of play games looked like a PS3 game, which is also funny because it definitely didn't even look like that.
Do you enjoy flying?
Get it? Oh shoot! What does that mean if you miss it? Like, I missed that, right? Can I dive bomb? What's going on? Did I get to try again? No. Okay, whatever. Anyway, that's that game. I think that's been enough. I haven't dropped any frames, which is nice. So, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Things will probably get muted or something since I did some Grand Theft Auto, but I don't care. I don't know if I'll do that one. I also have Sly Cooper and Ratchet and Clank. That's one that I'm gonna probably do. I haven't beaten all of them yet. I've actually only beaten mainly the PS2 or the PS3 games. So probably do that and just go from there. But again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope y'all have a nice night, a nice day. And as always, take care.